Hi there and welcome to Dave's Hot Takes. I've got a bit of a cold, so heads up for that. So I read this interesting article that I thought you might be interested in. It's called Let's Spend $10 Trillion on AI That Improves the Real World, Not Just Ads. And I really like the spirit of this. This article laments how social media, was going to be this great thing, and then the metaverse is going to be something, but they didn't really bring actual value to people. Whereas AI has the potential to really do this in a more meaningful way, to really change our society. And so I thought this was interesting because the way that the author sort of argues that this gets to the next stage is through robotics. And now immediately I think of am I going to have a robot in my house and that whole thing? And we know AI companies are all about this. Nvidia's talked about this. It's the next trillion-dollar industry. We know that Elon Musk has the Optimus robot thing going on. And so I found this really fascinating because it was sort of the argument that you can't just have AI be chatbots and productivity tools for people. Can we make AI part of our everyday lives in a way that helps us accomplish the things that we need getting done? Can they work on farms? Can they work in your home? And can they help you with your kids? So on and so forth. And I think that can only really happen is if we get better at physical AI. Now, it is kind of scary. I do think there's also the potential there that physical AI can disrupt blue-collar jobs, and that's going to be problematic as well. But I'm not really sure. I think AI is coming for all of us, and I think if you're white-collar, blue-collar, it doesn't matter. You're going to have to be doing something about it. So I guess my hot take here is that I agree that this is the next step, and I do think it's interesting, and I do think it's good. And I think that if we're good enough at this, it can justify the unbelievable expenditure of money and resources and time and effort on artificial intelligence. What's your take on that? Are these going to be terrifying robots that become self-aware and take over the world, or they just won't be able to figure out the things we need them to do? Or is this truly a path to greater human productivity?